Aloha, Matt here at Firecrest Farms, August 15th, Dragon Fruit Tour. Actually more excited to show you about the outdoor, how well it's growing right now. Papaya is getting huge. Fortunately, it's a male apparently. And all the grass has come in. Acacias. Got a bunch of white sapotes in the ground. All right, so unfortunately, I still don't have a ton of fruit. It's been really cold until a few days ago again. Things are coming along. I've been keeping busy. There's Howden fruit. It should be ready in a week or two. Hasn't even started reddening up yet. I've been working on a lot of new plants, and I built this new section for them. And this way, I hope to keep all my self-fertile plants that I will take with me to a much bigger facility in a year or two. Let's see here. There's a Capo Valley bud. One of the best pollen sources I've ever had. Unfortunately, it's not bloomed till now, but as soon as that blooms, I don't think I'll lose another plant. As soon as you get a nice white like that. There's some Hawaiian oranges coming along. A couple more weeks. They're still really small, all my fruits. Let's see here. So all these green and non-black buckets, these are all cuttings like Sugar Dragon, Giant Empress, Townsend Pink. Basically either excellent fruit or excellent pollen. And that's kind of all I want in the future. So if you're interested in some really weird, exotic, full-size plants, get a hold of me. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna cut their heads off and graft onto them after this season if they don't fruit. Because I've had some of these for 4 or 5 years. That's just too long. Oh, Dark Star. Unfortunately, my last 2 Dark Stars did not take. Here's my VC Noids. That's my first fruit ever. Those should open in about a week or so, maybe less if it stays hot. It's Dark Star, gonna open the next day or two. We do have good pollen now. I had a bunch that bloomed last night. Or not a bunch, but 3 or 4. There's Sugar Dragon. Sugar Dragon, I got another one back there. Physical Graffiti finally took. Thank you, Jessica, for pollinating it. There's some more Physical Graffitis coming along. A bunch back there. In fact, that one might be opening tonight. Probably tomorrow, though. All right, let's see. And all these cool seedlings from my recent vacations have been growing along. With them. That's the tightest section. Ugh. All right, we got some Vietnamese white. I think there's an American Beauty back there. Well, maybe all Vietnamese white. I'd actually rather have VW for the pollen. There is a DLS, or possibly a SLD, we're not quite sure. But it bloomed last night. It's got nice pollen in it. We'll see if the pollen's good for the other plants, but at least it had pollen way more than some of the others. Here are 50 grafts I did in one night, or at least 35, 40 grafts, and the bases turned into 50 plants I made. And these are all ones that I want to be full-size plants in a couple years. But Giant Empress, Hawaiian Pink, Queen D, dead Queen D. That's the only one that I've seen not make it so far. Boreal Red, Red Rose. So this whole area doesn't have any bud yet. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully spot some when I look at the video. But this section is blocked by a tree, so it gets the least sun, but I don't know. It's probably what it looks like. It's too crowded. I just have way too many plants. Too small of an area. But what are you supposed to do? This is my place. All right, so there is the purple beauty. Let's start with the beauty one. Bruni that opened last night and did cross with it. And there's the Asunta 4, which I don't know if it was supposed to open last night or the night before, but I finally forced it open last night and pollinated it. Definitely didn't even attempt to get any pollen out of it. There's another Bruni that's gonna open, I don't know, a few days. And finally, some, what do we got there? Lake Titillon. Thank you, France. Dependable, tasty, good pollen, Lake Titillon. Ever since the guys have popped, I started to have more fruits take. And another Lake Titillon, I think. Fortunately, I haven't seen any more Asunta buds yet. I haven't really been searching for the last few days. Back to work. Or grafting to stay busy. None of my Haley's Comets that bud had popped up in the other day took. I don't know if it's picky or what, but so far no go. We got more coming. That one's self-aborted on top, but at least 3 more. Here's another one that didn't take. Oh, this little fuzzy guy's been alive. You see it for a couple months, and that's the one of those weird ones. Princess of the Night family. I have to say, silly collector's plant, not a tasty fruit, almost definitely. Some of my fun grafts are starting to pop new growth. And by fun, I mean super exciting self-pollinated magentas. Still no buds in the floor. Townsend Pink. This is the younger of the 2 fruits. This one popped first and took. It's getting a little bigger. And then this one opened the other day. And I missed it, I think. Or it didn't open all the way, but I think I missed it. So I forced it open the next day and pollinated it. There's another one coming. I'm cleaning up over here finally. No buds on the Vietnamese gold yet. All the variegated guys are cranking. My weird somatic graft is still alive, but terrible looking. And the lime or green yellow one is cranking. There is Zamorano back there, and in front is Maria Rosa. It's getting plump. Oh, and Venus never opened. So I forced it open, I think a couple days late, and it looks like it took, surprisingly. I still bet it won't, but it's been at least 10 days. Anything else? So I think that's it for now. I've had tons of growth, but no buds. I don't know what's going on. I really hope you get one more round of fruits, or I can get at least the amount of varieties I got last year, which was 31 different ones, 29 confirmed to be the correct variety. I have less than 10 varieties so far this year, including 1 or 2 from last year, but I'm pretty sure the only repeat plants from last year are Vietnamese white. There's my carving. And Lake Titulon. Oh, there's a simple 4. And there was one more. VC Noid. Alright, see you in a month. One last thing I forgot to mention, firecrestfarms.com. I'm having a 50% off sale for the next 5 or 6 days till next Monday or Tuesday during shipping. So, last chance of the summer to get yourself going on rootings and cuttings. Otherwise, you're gonna need to wait till next year. And these cuttings are as fresh as they're ever gonna get. I probably won't want to sell them in the spring because all I'm gonna want is fruit. There's no more room for cuttings. So, please hit me up if you need anything. I'm happy to suggest some for you, and I definitely always throw in a couple extra goodies. And I have seeds and fresh pollen available upon request as well that are free with every order. Cheers.